Hello everybody, just a quick update before we get started. We are at 61% on the Reiki Apprenticeship Program. Thank you so much everyone for your wonderful support. And now on to the videos. Hello there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of March 20th through the 26th. The card that you have coming up for Monday is the Ten of Coins in reverse. And the Ten of Coins in reverse is simply telling me that on Monday there's something going on that has to do with your sense of security. And people get their sense of security from a lot of different things. So this could be something that has to do with relationship, could be something that has to do with home, with work, with a car, but there's something going on that has to do with your sense of security, and it's kind of going backwards instead of forwards. You're feeling less secure in the tangible world because of something that happens on Monday. Examples of this could be if things aren't going well in a relationship. Examples could be if there's a windstorm and a tree branch falls on the roof of your front porch. If you get a flat tire on your car, stuff like that. And those are kind of some bigger examples. It doesn't have to be even that big, but that just kind of gives you an idea. Things that make you feel less secure about your position in the material world. Okay, so Tuesday, Sagittarius, you have the Justice card showing up in reverse. To me, the Justice card in reverse just talks about that you are letting somebody slide. You're giving them grace. So somebody who did something that it would be very easy to be insulted or offended by, you're not letting it faze you. You're just, letting them just keep on with whatever it is that they're doing. You're just not letting it faze you. And I like it when this card comes up because usually what happens when we don't let ourselves become offended or insulted by something that somebody says or somebody does or doesn't do or doesn't say is that we usually find out later on that there was something going on with that person, and so they weren't, they weren't having their best moment. Maybe they weren't thinking totally clearly, or they didn't realize something, or whatever. But we usually find out later on that we're glad we didn't jump on them. We're glad we didn't take offense. Not that what's going on actually justifies what happened, but still we can have some empathy for that other person. So that's Tuesday. You're giving somebody some grace, and you're going to find out later on that you're really glad you did that. Wednesday, we've got a Page of Clubs that shows up in reverse. Page of Clubs in reverse just means somebody is reminding you or telling you about something that needs to be accomplished that you're not so thrilled about doing. It's just, a kind of a tedious task or something that doesn't take a lot of creative ability, something like that, that, it's just not the top of the list of, oh, I want to do that. All right, let's look at Thursday for Sagittarius. You do have the Five of Cups showing up in reverse. I like the Five of Cups in reverse, I got to tell you. Much better than Five of Cups upright. Five of Cups in reverse means that there's something that had disappointed you, and now you're letting that go. So you're not holding any grudges. You're not holding on to any anger or any hurt. You're just letting it wash away down the creek. You're not paying any attention to it anymore. So forgiveness is coming in, or at least acceptance is coming in here. And it really is an empowering card. It's one that lets you come back into your own power because you're not holding on to those negative emotions anymore. All right, so now we're looking at Friday. Here we do have the Three of Swords coming up. And the Three of Swords is just heartache, and it can be any kind of heartache. Wow, this is the second week this has happened to me. I've had a Three of Swords come up, and I just feel really tight in my chest. I don't know if you guys noticed my breath just now, but I was like really struggling to pull it in. And that's not normal for me. So that's like a part of the clue to this reading here. I think that if you guys start feeling tight in the chest, if any of you start feeling tight in the chest or start feeling some chest pain, I think you should have it checked out. I'm not a medical intuitive. I'm not saying that, anything terrible is happening, but I am saying that the feeling that I was given during that moment that I was really digging into that card is one that I would certainly have checked out if I was having that feeling, and not as a part of a message, as a part of my everyday life. So tightness of the chest, having trouble breathing, just pain in the chest a little bit, any of that. If you have that coming in on Friday, please get it checked out. That's what I have to say. I had this card come up, maybe it wasn't last week, but the week before, and somebody actually did have chest pain, and they sent me an email asking me on the day saying they were having chest pain, and did I think it was serious? Please don't do that. If you're having chest pain, I am not the doctor, and you can't email me from God only knows what country you're in to ask me if I think it's serious or not. Get to a doctor, get an EKG run. That's the only way that anybody knows if you have a heart attack or not. Even a full RN is not going to be able to tell you without an EKG. All right? And I am not a medical intuitive. I'm more of a general intuitive, so I am not even going to try to answer any emails like that. So what I'm saying is, if you're feeling tightness of the chest, if you're having trouble breathing, if you're having chest pain, any of those symptoms, get yourself to the doctor, okay? Because I am feeling that type of thing come in for you guys on Friday, Sagittarius. Now, that's really interesting to me because that's not the typical meaning that I get off the card. This typical meaning off the card to me is more about heartache, and I think that there's going to be a lot of you that this is going to be more the typical meaning, which does have to do with some kind of heartache. This can be something like, you know, maybe you had to put down a pet after a long time and they're just not doing well, or, you know, this can be a lot of different things. Heartache comes in a lot of different forms, but some kind of heartache that you're dealing with on Friday. For most of you, it's going to be that more than anything medical. But like I said, if you're feeling any medical symptoms, don't waste time trying to re-listen to this video, or emailing me. Freaking get yourself to a doctor. Common sense, guys. Use some common sense, okay? All right, so now let's look at Saturday. Here we have the Chariot showing up in reverse. Chariot showing up in reverse is telling me that you are working on some kind of goal or target or dream that you're trying to manifest or make happen in your life. When we've got the Chariot in reverse, that's telling me that that is getting ready to manifest. It is getting ready to come into your life. It's getting ready to be a target that you reach or a goal that you reach. But it's thrown a little bit off the track on Saturday. Maybe there's some kind of obstacle that comes up that needs to be dealt with, some type of delay. Or maybe it's just that you're impatient to have this manifest and you're frustrated because it's not there yet on Saturday. Give it some time. It's still on the way in. This is a card of reassurance. It lets you know this thing is still going to manifest. It's just not here today. It's okay. It's still coming in. Be calm. Be calm. Chill out, man. Okay, so Sunday we also have a good card. This is the Falling Tower in reverse. I really like this card, actually, and I really like it because, you know, Monday we had that 10 of coins in reverse. The 10 of coins has to do with security. Guess what? The Tower has to do with security, okay? But the Falling Tower in reverse is a good card, where the Falling Tower like this is like, oh shit, all right? So, where we had the 10 of coins, which is a lesser attack on security, I shouldn't say attack, but it's a feeling that impacts our security in a negative way, but it's less than a Tower card. With the Tower card, when it comes up in reverse, this is talking about that we're recovering from some kind of impact to our security or a sense of security. So whatever this was on Monday, for most of you, this has to do with whatever this was on Monday. Not for all of you, but for most of you. So because it is coming in as for most of you, I'm going to treat it like it's for all of you and tell you all about it, and then maybe hit if it's not. But either way, basically, the Falling Tower in reverse is talking about a recovery period. It's talking about, okay, now I'm looking around at options about how do I replace this other thing that used to make me feel secure. And you're finding that there are better options out there. Okay? So whatever happened Monday, by the end of Sunday, you found something that is going to work better than whatever was going on before Monday. This is not a card about survival. This is a card about overcoming and coming out on top. All right? So it's a really good card on Sunday. Now, for those of you that this does not actually connect with Monday for you, this is about a different security issue where something that made you feel secure was shirked out of your life suddenly. This is still a good card. It still talks about recovery. It still talks about finding options that are better than what was happening before. So whether it has to do with Monday or not, once again, this is not just a survival card. This is an overcoming card. This is a card of I'm in a better position now than I was before. So you're in a better position than you were before, whether this has to do with whatever happened Monday or whether this has to do with something else. Either way, it's a fantastic card. It's a card of really moving up, upgrading. Okay? So That is your week, Sagittarius. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. I hope to see some of you back here next, or this week, I should say, for readings, and some of you for Reiki sessions. And the rest of you, I will see on the next video. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that, or to teach them that, or to pass that on to them, or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents, because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small, so there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person. Just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done, just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate. And I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.